If you've been active in the NFT space at all this last week, you've probably seen the project Moonbirds flying around. And if you haven't, I'm about to drop a ton of information on you and catch you right up. Everyone was hoping this project would stay low-key or under the radar, but there's zero chance of that when the proof pass floor is just under 65 ETH. Okay, so what is Moonbirds and why is everyone going to ape into this project? Moonbirds is Proof Collective's first and official PFP project. It's a 10K collection of pixelated owls that is going to give you utility and access to their community. This project dropped April 16th, and it's Proof's way of acknowledging that not everyone can afford a Proof Pass, especially when they're upwards of 65 ETH each. For those that don't know, let me quickly go over what Proof and the Proof Collective are. Proof is an NFT-focused podcast that was started by Kevin Rose. He then went on to create the Proof Collective, which is an NFT project that consists of 1,000 passes. These passes give you exclusive membership to a private Discord and other utilities. If you want to learn more about Proof, feel free to check out the link I'm going to drop in the description below. Back to Moonbirds, it's a 10K collection that they're potentially going to drop as a Dutch auction starting at 2.5 ETH. I say potentially because after the Vayner Sports Pass fiasco, they're rethinking their public mint options. Regardless, we'll talk more about the public mint in a second. The drop breakdown looks like this. They're doing 7,875 to the public. They're doing 2,000 to the Proof Pass holders, and then they're holding on to 125 Moonbirds for various reasons for the company, the advisors, and other marketing purposes. Outside of Proof Pass holders getting 2 guaranteed mints each, they're not doing any type of Allowlist or Whitelist. They do have some giveaways, but other than that, there's nothing you can do to get onto a list to guarantee yourself a mint. So as long as you have the ETH and you're available, there's a chance you get it, given they don't go to some type of raffle or weird giveaway system. Now that you have all the info, you might be asking yourself, why the heck is anyone going to potentially spend 2.5 ETH on this drop? Well, I have a few reasons as to why you might want to. Picking up a Moonbird will give you access to Proof's private community and their Discord. This is actually my least favorite of the perks because how much access can you give 10,000 people and still call it exclusive and add value? I understand not all 10,000 are going to go to 10,000 separate people, but even if you have about 3,000 to 5,000 people in there, that's still a lot of value to deliver. The utility side of Moonbirds is what's way more interesting to me and why I'm sure investors are going to invest into this project. It will get you access to future Moonbird drops. It'll also get you access to Parliament meetups and other IRL meetups, and it will also get you access to what Proof is calling Project Highrise. Project Highrise is Proof's metaverse play. I'm sure the bulk of the capital they raise from Moonbirds is going to be used to develop this project out, and having a Moonbird will give you exclusive access. If the sandbox and World Wide Web 3 have been any indicator of how lucrative a metaverse play can be, I'm sure if you're holding a Moonbird, you're going to be in a solid position. The last utility, and the one that's most interesting to me, is what they're calling nesting. It's Proof's way of rewarding long-term holders. It's a simple mechanic where the longer you hold, the more benefits and rewards you get. On the website, they tell us how Moonbirds will be locked up and nested without leaving the wallet. I'm not sure how this looks. I'm not sure if it's going to be a transaction or if it's going to be some other mechanic, but I guess it will never leave your wallet. They go on to tell us that once you start nesting your Moonbird, you'll start accumulating benefits. You'll be able to upgrade and level up your nest. As you can see in the graphic, it looks like they're going from a common nest to a rare nest, and you'll gain experience or points the longer you nest your bird. So again, I'm not sure how this mechanic is going to work. They haven't had much details out on this. I'm not sure if it's going to be on-chain or off-chain, or if it's going to require transactions to nest or on-nest. They haven't released any details on that. However, I'm still very excited about it because I hold a ton of projects that are just sitting in my wallet. Besides the P2E games, most projects are not delivering any value for just holding. The market is because they decide the value, but projects themselves really are not rewarding us for holding. The last reason to look into spending the 2.5 ETH on this Moonbird is because of the price speculation. If you look at the Proof Pass floor price sitting around 65 ETH, comparatively, 2.5 is pretty low. The perceived value is already baked into Moonbirds based off the Proof floor price. Again, this is pure speculation and not financial advice, but I can guarantee you that the market sentiment is already there and echoing the same thoughts. All right, that's all the good stuff for me, and there's only one negative thing I have about this project, and that is the Dutch auction, which I don't think is a surprise to anybody. I'm sure everyone feels the same, but Dutch auctions rarely benefit the market, and they're perceived as a project trying to max extract ETH out of the market and their future community. And before anyone gets into the comments and wants to kindly remind me about how Proof Passes started at 5 ETH and sold out at 1 ETH, I would like to remind you that that was with zero price history and without the 65 ETH floor that they're currently sitting at. That drastically changes things. The other thing about the Dutch auction is the pricing at 2.5 ETH. This price comes off as very tone deaf to me, especially when they keep echoing how this is supposed to be more inclusive, how they want to bring more people into the proof community. I don't know about you, but 2.5 ETH isn't very inclusive for the average trader. There's also this line from the podcast that is unbelievably tone deaf to me.
It's not going to mint out at 2.5 ETH. We'd be shocked if that happened. It'll tick down. The market will decide the right entry point, and we will get a lot of new folks into the ecosystem that are not there. And a good example is I am texting back and forth with my nephew. My nephew is, I think, 17 or 18. He's brand new to collecting, and he and 3 friends are really excited about pulling their money and grabbing a Moonbird so that they can get into this community.
You know what would be actually cool is if these kids didn't have to pool their funds just to get one Moonbird at 2.5. It'd be cool if they could each individually afford one. Don't forget, that's even if they can get one. If they truly are new to the space and believe the team that this isn't going to sell out at 2.5 because they don't know how to do market research, then they're going to be way behind on the pending transaction list when they fail to send immediately. Regardless of my thoughts on that situation, the Dutch auction, or even the price point that they're choosing to start at, I think this is definitely going to sell out. I would not be shocked if this sells out at 2.5 ETH. I mean, given the current 65 ETH floor, if we dilute that by 10,000, we're easily doubling our mint price at 2.5. Overall, I think Moonbirds is a solid project, and it should definitely be on your radar because it is on everyone else's. Again, put it on the calendar, April 16th, have your 2.5 ETH ready, and don't be shocked if it immediately goes at that price. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate your time. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give us a like. If you want more NFT content, go ahead and subscribe to AlphaMint because we have plenty more coming. I'll see you out there, and have a good one, DGens.